why I repost videos here. All right, so every now and again I'll get a comment, kind of snarky, the snarks, saying, "Oh, this is an old video." Ah. Well, here's why. Because my catalog of videos at Heritage Wealth Planning, my main channel, is probably 6,000 videos. And there's no way that you've seen them all. I mean, you should have, obviously, because they're all worth their weight in gold, and you should send me super chats. But I guarantee the vast majority of my videos have yet to be seen by you. All right, and so the Josh Scanlon YouTube channel, which actually I started first. The Josh Scanlon YouTube channel is where I was kind of messing around learning YouTube back in 2017 when I was working out of with a firm out of Portsmouth, New Hampshire. You'll see some of my older videos. My oldest videos was doing some scenery in Maine and Massachusetts, Portsmouth, New Hampshire, whatnot. YouTube, I think they got rid of. Maybe they brought it back, where you can't go to the oldest. You used to be able to say like Engineering Explained. My man Jason over at Engineering Explained. It's always fun to you see, because that guy's just crushing. You could actually go back and used to be able to say go back to the oldest videos without having to cycle through page after page. And you can see old Jason, looks like a 18-year-old kid in his mom's basement, probably 6'4", $120 in weight, skinny as can be. Lighting was bad, volume was bad, audio was bad, and yet here he is. You know what I'm saying? And just crushing. Talk about engines, and I love engines. Actually, I don't know why. I don't know the first thing about how to fix them, but I love them. I love learning about them. But anyway, so no one does that. Very, very, very few people go back. They might go back to your first couple of episodes you've ever done, just to see how you've changed since then. But no one ever goes back to your. I'm going to go back to friggin' 2020 videos, because it's impossible to find. You can't find the videos from 2020. And sometimes you title the videos differently than, no one's going to type in, "Why do I repost videos?" No one's going to type that in. So no one will ever see this video other than when you see it initially. They just won't. YouTube doesn't really promote my channel so much. I'm not, they're shadow banning me. No, I don't mean like that. They got 8 million different creators that they promote. And we've seen this consistently with YouTube. You'll have a rise, kind of a quick rise, what's the word? A top there, and then a kind of precipice where it's starting to go down. And you'll see that quite a bit. I've always wanted to just have consistent growth on YouTube, but I have. When I first started off, if you typed in retirement planning, you'd find my videos number one. It was crazy, you know what I'm saying? And that was before a lot of people got into it. It was just me and old Dustin Tibbetts, really. A lot of people weren't doing videos. They said, YouTube isn't for this kind of stuff, and they were wrong. So I was able to gather a decent client base, for my YouTube channel, because I was first to it. Now, other people are getting well more views than I'm getting now, and that's okay. The question is there enough staying power to keep those channels going the way they're used to? I tell you, you don't want to blow out the gate right away. I tell you, that's a kiss of death, man. You don't want to blow out the gate right away. You just want consistency is what you want. I've always said if YouTube can pay my mortgage, I'm content, and they are. Yeah, it's just a fact, and they have been for, this is 6 years now, so crazy. The work I do on YouTube pays my mortgage. It's just nuts to me, and I could not be happier, and I'm blessed for that. We're all blessed, but in this case, I just feel like I'm totally blessed that YouTube allows me to pay my mortgage. All right, so anyway, sorry about the yapping, but it's your old buddy Josh. Squirrel! But anyway, so YouTube, so you haven't seen my old videos. And I had a question from, we'll call her Mary today. And she's been around for a long time, a client of mine, subscriber, the whole thing. And freaking just crushing. I've called on Mary for lots of research stuff. And she emails me today. She goes, "Josh, my husband's on Social Security for 4 years. I'm noticing that the tax doesn't change. The tax rules don't change when it comes to Social Security. What's that about?" And I say, "Oh, Mary, quite contrary. Oh, Mary, quite contrary. You have not been following me. Apparently, you have not watched all my videos, because I've only talked about this forever. I've only written about it forever." And what she's referencing is the fact that when it comes to how much you pay in taxes on your Social Security benefits, is determined by your provisional income. And your provisional income is, in terms of the tax ramifications, goes back to 1983 law change. That if memory serves, the Senate was controlled by the Democrats, because I think they took it over in '82, if memory serves. and the House was definitely controlled by the Democrats. So Reagan signed the legislation. Maybe it was 84. I think it was 82. Because I think 80, Reagan won the Senate. He didn't win the House, but he won the Senate. And I think 82 he lost it because it was in the middle of a pretty significant recession. In 82, I think it was. And so that was signed. It was signed by Reagan, but it was passed by Sniffy Joe and his band of clowns in the Democratic Party who in the House and the Senate. Anyway, so what happens is that hasn't changed at all. And so Mary would not know that because even though she watches my YouTube channel a lot, because I've done videos on this all the time, she obviously hasn't watched them all or hasn't retained it. So that's why I post these older videos. I say, well, there's a lot of good quality in my catalog there, a lot of good content. Yeah, it might not be as up to date as it is today, but people need to know this stuff, man. And by the way, YouTube pays me for it. I'm like, okay, I get, I get probably 200,000 views on that old channel a month. And I get about 500,000 on this Heritage Wealth, not this channel, but Heritage Wealth Planning. So I mean, if I'm getting 200,000 monthly views on the old channel, that's a lot of people are content by me reposting older videos. I'm gonna keep doing it, man, because the information that's out there is valid. Now, if it's something that I don't post every old video, I don't. I look at the most popular ones and I just go and I say, is that valid today? I posted a TurboTax video I did in 2020. It's very popular, but I'm not gonna post that because it's 2020. Anyway, so I might do another TurboTax video because I gotta get on it right myself. But that's why I post the old videos, because the information, a lot of it is still significant for you to understand, and you're not going to get it from my old catalog on Heritage Wealth Planning, because I got like so many videos on there, and I think YouTube only gives you you got to scroll through like 50 per page. So whatever that is, 50 per page, that's but more than 100 pages of videos that you have to scroll through to find whatever you're looking for. So that's why I do it. So for you snarky, man, you can snark all you want. The engagement is good for the channel. God bless.